Welcome to an extended relaxation. If you're joining me from the preparation for relaxation, the yoga practice that I've just led, half-hour shorter yoga practice, I'm glad you're sticking with it, and hopefully you feel like you're ready to slide in. So maybe you're still in your legs up the wall if that's where I left you. Maybe you're in your Shavasana. Start that again. So we are going to take a little journey through a deep relaxation. At the end of most yoga classes, including mine, you typically get maybe 5-7 minutes of the final relaxation. I always invite people when they come to my classes to stay longer if they have the time, and I've never had anyone take me up on it, but I will often do that. If I go to take a class in a studio where there's not another class afterward, I'll let the teacher know that I haven't fallen asleep, that I'm going to stay and take a little more time doing relaxation. And it is one of the greatest gifts that you can give yourself, to be there for as long as you want to be, rather than having someone bring you up out of it when you're not ready. One thing is that a lot of times if someone is sleep deprived, they will actually fall asleep during the Shavasana if it's an extended time. That's fine. It's just a clue that maybe you should be trying to get a little more sleep if that's a possibility in your life, which for many it is not. So I'm going to suggest that if you're ever doing it on your own, that you set some kind of timer or something like that. If lying there thinking, oh, I'm going to be late for something is going to create anxiety in you, you want to be as comfortable in every way as you can be, to really be able to let go and know that when you are ready to come out, that it's fine whenever that happens. So make any preparations you need for that, either when you're doing it here with me today, I will be timing things. But if at the end you're in a place where you don't want to get up, then stay, but maybe you, again, have a little timer set, or you put on some music that you know is 15 minutes long, and you know that at the end of that 15 minutes that you'll be ready to get up and not feel like you're worrying about missing something. There are some different props that you can use. You can use something to support your legs. You can use something to support under your back. I showed that in the class the other day for yoga for high school as a Shavasana that way. I mentioned this in the introduction to the preparation for relaxation yoga, but this is our theme for today. It's Charlie Brown comes to Lucy, and he's saying he's got all these problems, and her solution is learn to relax. 5 cents, please. So I just said this in the other, didn't just say, oh, relax. She said, learn to relax. So be easy on yourself, and don't worry if this is challenging, if you fall asleep, or if you're all up in your head the whole time. Just know that you keep trying it, and you will get better and better. And I'm going to be starting very shortly, but one thing I want to say is that I've often shared that for me, doing yoga is kind of like paying an insurance premium. And you pay the premium even when everything is going great, for the time when something bad happens, and then you have the insurance there for you. So by doing a yoga practice all along, then you come to a challenging time like this that we're all sharing together, and you have that practice in you already, and you can just go right in and start applying those tools, getting those claims payments, as it were, from your paying the premiums all along. So if you have not already been paying your insurance premiums in a yoga practice, you can start now, start anytime. And the next time something pulls the rug out from under you, you'll have it in you already to be able to use these practices to help you to manage the stress, manage the anxiety, whatever challenges you're facing. Okay, so that is enough about that. Now we're going to begin the extended Shavasana. So you're going to find a comfortable way to be. Definitely want to be warm, so either put on extra layers of clothing and socks, or you can wrap a scarf around you. I have this old Snoopy sheet that was my husband's when he was a little boy that I'm going to demonstrate laying over me. You can put just a little cushion under your knees. You can put a big bean bag or couch cushions under your knees, whatever you have around. And definitely you want to do something to cover your eyes. It can be a scarf, a little pillow, a sock, anything. So you hopefully have done something, either the half-hour session with me previously in yoga, or you've taken a walk, or you've just shaken things out in some way, so that right now when you lay down, you're ready to dive in. I'm going to cover my own feet with this blanket and make sure that they're tucked in around so they're nice and warm. And then lie on my back. With a bean bag, it's nice because you can pull the bean bag right up under your thighs so they get some support. Tilt your pelvis so that it's comfortable for you. And then cover yourself. You can have your arms underneath, again, to be warm. Or if you get overheated, you can keep your arms out on top. In any case, you want your palms to be facing up, and maybe lift up one shoulder, tuck it toward the center, and the other. So you have a little bit of spread across your chest from left to right. You're not holding any tension in your back doing that, just a passive thing. And then you'll take your eye pillow, if you haven't already, and cover your eyes. And then just let a breath fill you up and empty you out. So we're going to begin with a little vibration in your chest. I talked a lot during our little half-hour session together about bringing your awareness out from your head down into other parts of your body. We'll be doing that quite a bit this morning or during this session. And one way to do that is with a sound of any kind coming out on an exhale. It can be just something that naturally comes out of you. Don't be shy, especially if you're in your own space. Just notice what that did. Maybe you stick with that, or you just do a sigh, or maybe you want to try a hum resonating in your chest with a low pitch. Or a high pitch, which will resonate up in your head. Repeat any of those, or go to an om. Just joining in whenever you are exhaling. Don't short circuit your breathing pattern to join in when I start. We'll make two more sounds, your choice, your breathing pattern. Become super aware of the effect that whatever vibrations you created have had on you. If you are not perfectly comfortable, now is a great time to make any adjustments you need. Maybe covering a little bit more warmly. Shifting your hips a little bit, moving your head a little bit. And then settle in. We are going to take a trip around the body. And I'm going to be calling out various body parts in a pretty fast pace. And you just follow along with your awareness to each of the body parts. You might notice that as your mind tracks along, that those parts of you relax. But that's just incidental. You're not willing anything, just bringing your attention there. We'll begin with your right thumb. So slide your attention down to your right hand, to your right thumb. And here we go. Right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, the palm of your hand, back of your hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right hip, right thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, the top of your foot, your heel, the arch, ball of your foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Moving over to your left thumb. Left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, palm of your hand, back of your hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left hip, left thigh, knee, shin, calf, ankle, top of your foot, heel, arch, ball of your foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. Feel yourself settling in. And we now scan up the back, starting with your heels, touching the floor, the backs of your calves, legs, thighs, bottom, your back itself, backs of your hands, forearms, upper arms, tops of your shoulders, upper back, the back of your head, the top of your head, the forehead, right temple, left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, space between your eyebrows, your right eyeball sinking into the socket, left eyeball sinking back into the socket, right eyelid heavy, left eyelid heavy, your right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, tongue inside your mouth, chin, entire jawbone, your throat, collarbones, upper chest, abdomen, hips, your entire right leg from hip down to your toes, entire left leg from your hip down to your toes, right arm from shoulder down to your fingers, left arm from your shoulder down to your fingers, your lower body, your upper body, your head. Notice how you feel. And now we'll move from each little segment of your body to your whole body. Become aware of your entire body all at once. Imagine that inside of you is empty, and your skin is just a thin veneer enveloping the emptiness inside of you. So the atmosphere around you is exactly the same as what's inside your skin. And it's just this thin membrane that separates you from everything else. Now, if you can, imagine that that membrane dissolves. And you are just connected with everything. Everything in existence is one equal soup, no divisions. Feel whatever you are imagining is you right now, floating. Connected to everything else. If you've been able to taste that sensation and you want to stay there longer, feel free. You might be bouncing back and forth between feeling separate and connected. When your brain naturally leads you to that place of feeling contained again, whatever that might be, you can bring your awareness to your chest again. Feel the rhythm of your breath and your heartbeat. Manifestations of the signaling from your brain. And know that every other living being on the planet, at least all the mammals and reptiles and things with hearts and lungs, are experiencing this as well. So you can connect to that idea, reaching out through your heart and your breath to all the other beings that are breathing right now. This can be an especially powerful feeling in this time where we're not actually able to connect with people. This can be a way that you feel some sort of community. I can imagine that there's some kind of signal shining out from your heart. And you see the signal shining out from everyone else's. It creates this amazing display throughout the planet. Now you'll come back into your body if you're not there already. And come back to the idea of sensations. Using your imagination to bring yourself to a place where you were very cold. Feel what it was like for your body to be very cold. Remember that feeling. And now bring yourself to a place where you were very warm. Feel that. And then let that sense of warmth permeate you as you settle back toward the floor, orienting yourself toward gravity again. And I invite you, if you are in a good place, to continue your journey here. If you'd like to start transitioning back, I'm going to begin again with resonating in the chest, choosing your way of sounding. Release intention. I will offer 3 ohms. Join in any way you like. Continue on this path by moving your fingers and toes, eyeballs, jaw, tongue. With the movement, move up your limbs. Wiggling around at your hips as you take your arms overhead. Reach your fingers as far away from your toes as far away from your fingers as you can get them. While you're relaxing that effort. And roll to your right side. Let the eye pillow fall, but keep your eyes closed. Rest your head on your right arm, your left arm on the floor in front of you for several breaths here. We've been on our backs for a long time. Take your time here. Rise up when some on an inhale that makes you feel good. Sit up tall, eyes closed. Whenever it feels right, you can let your eyelids open. Hopefully you feel wonderful. You remember this. You remember that this practice is here for you whenever you carve out the time. And hopefully you will carve out the time. Let your hands touch at your heart, pressing into each other, absorbing this good energy. And then let your palms face out, radiating that goodness out to all those beings we connected with. Anyone who might need this right now. Namaste.